Good morning, you guys. I'm super excited because today we are finally reading It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I feel like I'm the last person on planet Earth to read this book. I've literally seen reading vlogs pop up left and right. Hopefully you guys don't mind that it took me so long to read this book. It's only been a week since it was released, but you know, your girl is just going through it. This first trimester of pregnancy, so I'm moving a lot slower nowadays than pre-pregnancy Carmen, so just bear with me. I was actually going to film a book sleepover vlog since you guys really like those types of videos, but I remember that I'm practically useless after 4 p.m. and I'm in bed by 8, so there's no way that I could film at night. There's no way, like, I'm sorry you guys. We're going to read this during the day. I actually have to do a couple things around the apartment today, so I'm just going to bring you guys along with me as I read. It Starts With Us. A few months ago I read for the very first time It Ends With Us, and I absolutely loved that book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It broke my heart into a million different pieces. Was not what I expected at all because I stayed away from spoilers. It's still pretty fresh in my mind, like I remember everything that happened. How could I not? Hiccups. Oh my god. Haley, really? Can you not scratch my couch, please? Thank you. I did film myself reading It Ends With Us, so if you want to watch that reading vlog and hear my full thoughts on that book, then I'll have it linked below so you guys can check it out. But really excited to finally be starting It Starts With Us by the queen, Colleen Hoover. I read somewhere that Colleen Hoover has sold more books than James Patterson and another very popular author. I forget who the second author was, but combined with James Patterson and that author, Colleen Hoover has sold more books than them, which is insane because James Patterson has sold a shit ton of books, you guys. James Patterson is actually my husband's favorite author, or used to be my husband's favorite author. He doesn't really read James Patterson anymore, but he loved James Patterson. So it's crazy how successful Colleen Hoover has become in the last year or two, and I'm so happy for her. So well deserved. I'm gonna stop on blabbering now and just read It Starts With Us. Can we talk about the cover? So pretty. Oh, she wrote a little letter to the reader. That is so sweet. This novel was written as a thank you for the tremendous support, and because of that, I wanted to deliver a much lighter experience. I feel like I'm going to start crying, and I haven't even read chapter 1. Oh my god, chapter 1 starts off with Atlas POV. Oh my god, okay. Chapter 2 starts off with Lily's point of view, which I'm super excited about because that means that this book is going to be dual POV, and those are my favorite types of romance books to read, when I can get into both main characters' head and know exactly what they're thinking. I'm so happy that Colleen Hoover decided to write this book in dual POV. Super excited. Okay, let's continue on reading. Lily is still writing letters to Ellen, and I know that a lot of people thought that was super weird how she would write letters to Ellen in the first book, but I honestly think it's a form of therapy. Actually, I know it's a form of therapy of like getting all of your thoughts down on paper, and it's not like she's sending these letters to Ellen, it's just her journal, and she decided to name her journal Ellen. So I totally understand why Lily writes to Ellen, how it helps her gather her thoughts and work through problems, because if you've ever been anxious before and you take the time to write down your thoughts on a piece of paper or in a journal, it really helps, I don't know, it really helps you get all these jumbled thoughts in order, and it really puts things in perspective for you. At least that has helped me in the past with my anxiety, or just even like keeping a journal and writing down your thoughts and then going back to the journal and being like, wait, I was stressed about that and it all worked out, like there was no reason for me to be stressed. You know, does that make sense? Like it's a coping mechanism. So I don't know why people find that annoying or weird. I personally don't find it weird, and I find it super cute that she is still writing letters to Ellen in this book. I seriously need a lint roller. I'm full of cat hair right now. So I see that Ryle is still the same manipulative asshole that he was in Ends With Us. Some people just never change, and it seems that he has not changed whatsoever. He still tries to gaslight the heck out of Lily, and that pisses me off. Can't get over how sweet Atlas is. Like, he's so emotionally mature and I love him so much. He is so kind and knows exactly what Lily needs and doesn't gaslight her, doesn't try to pressure her, is willing to give her space and the time that she needs because he's just so sweet. Also, can we talk about Alyssa, Ryle's sister? I forgot how much I actually liked her. She's also very sweet, and I like that even though Ryle's is her brother, she doesn't try to defend him. She doesn't try to stick up for him or make excuses for him. Like, she knows that what he did to Lily was wrong, and she doesn't like choose Ryle's over Lily. Like, she respects Lily's decisions on divorcing Ryle and is still her best friend, and I just think that is so sweet and so mature. There are a lot of people out there that would choose family over anyone, even if their own family member is in the wrong, which I don't necessarily agree with. Like, you can love your family, but you can still hold them accountable, and I like that she holds Ryle's accountable, you know? I am starving. Oh my god, I got up way too fast. Preheat my oven to heat up some leftovers because cooking is not an option lately. But let's quickly chat about where I'm at in the book, since I'm gonna take a quick little break to eat and actually do some laundry because I really need to do laundry. So I'm at the part of the book. I don't know why I'm always singing now. I'm always singing. And I can't even sing, so I need to stop. I'm on chapter 12. I'm at the part of the book where Atlas and Lily go on their official first date, which is so sweet. That's how far I've gotten into the book. I'm going to take a quick little break. I've actually been enjoying the book a lot. I've actually been enjoying it a lot more than It Ends With Us, mostly because I'm not a heavy, like, deep topic romance reader. Like, I like to read books that make me feel happy and that are funny and that are just lighthearted. Like, I don't like reading books that are super heavy and deal with a lot of like trauma. Like, that's just not the vibe that I want. Like, I always say this, but I think the world is scary enough. I just want to escape and read a lighthearted good book, and this book is very much lighthearted. I mean, it does deal with a little bit of heavy topics. Those heavy topics are not the main focus of the book, unlike the first book where it dealt a lot with domestic abuse. But your girl's going to take a quick little break to do some laundry and eat some lunch. I cannot be left alone because wherever I go, a cat follows. Right, mama? Oh, you're ignoring me? You're camera shy? Okay, I won't put you on camera. I need to clean my bedroom up a little bit. Fix my bangs really quick. Looking like a hot mess. Whatever, it's the best it's gonna get. I'm tidying up my bedroom really quick while I wait for my lunch to heat up, and I want to quickly show you guys the cutest little gifts that my sister purchased for our little nugget. And she was so sweet. She's so crazy. Oh, hold on, the oven is finished preheating, so I gotta go put my food in. I'm back. Also, do you guys like my pajama bottoms? My sister flew in from Puerto Rico this past weekend to visit me. She actually spent the week in Orlando with her boyfriend. I was supposed to go down and spend a couple days with them, but honestly, I just did not feel well last week at all. I was vomiting a shit ton because of morning sickness. So since I couldn't make it down to Orlando, she came up for the weekend and they stayed with us, and she bought a huge gift bag with her because that's my sister. She's super excited about becoming an aunt. But I wanted to quickly show you guys the things that she bought because they're so adorable. I technically haven't really bought anything for our little nugget yet, just because we're waiting to find out the gender, but I'll probably start buying a lot of things soon. I definitely think I'm going to go crazy during Black Friday and Cyber Monday because I feel like they're going to have, like, the baby brands that I'm interested in are probably going to have, or at least I hope they have, huge sales during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I'm like saving up my money to go crazy in November shopping for a little nugget. But she picked up 2 cute little blankets. How adorable are these? A little elephant. These are so soft. I like want this for myself. Literally so soft. This one especially, I kind of want to use it for myself. Low key. She picked up some washcloths for the baby, 3 hooded towels. so cute. The little designs, gender neutral, so I could use this if we have a girl or a boy. And then she picked up baby's first books. She picked up a nursery rhyme book and then a first book of prayers. So these are officially my baby's first ever books. I'm so excited. These are so cute. I can't wait to sing these little songs to my baby and to obviously read some prayers to my little baby. Both my husband and I are super excited to read to our child because we both grew up loving books. We're just super excited to pass that on to our child, and I can't wait. I've gotten a lot of comments from you guys saying like, make sure that you read out loud to the baby just so they like know, because they can listen. And I haven't really done that yet, but I'm going to start as soon as the baby's little ears and their hearing is formed. I'm going to be reading a lot to my belly. And then the last thing that she got was this little glitter ornament that I can use next Christmas once our baby is here. If you're watching this, I love you, Christy. You're going to be the best auntie in the whole wide world. I already know it. Feeling very blessed with the amount of love that I've been getting lately, and I just know that this baby is going to feel all that love once he or she is here. So yeah, very excited. Okay, let's get back to reading. You guys, Atlas just wrote a letter to Lily for the first time, and in the letter he details what he went through as a child with his mom. I won't go into details what happened in his childhood, but it's so mind-boggling to me how a parent can mistreat their child and not put them first in their life. Why have a child if you're not going to, one, take care of said child and make sure that not only their basic necessities are met, but that you also provide them with a loving and caring home? Why have a child if you're just going to mistreat them? And Atlas just went through so much as a young child, as a teenager, but he didn't let any of that stop him from becoming a decent human being. He didn't allow his past to define his future, and I think I love him even more. Obviously in It Ends With Us, you kind of made an assumption about his parents, but in this one you really get to know like exactly what happened in his childhood and what brought him to Lily all those years ago. It's really sad, and don't have kids if you're not going to take care of them. That pisses me off on so many levels. I don't understand why Atlas' mom hates her own son so much. As I mentioned earlier, this book is very lighthearted, especially when you compare it to the first book, It Ends With Us. Obviously that was very intentional by Colleen Hoover. Like, she didn't want to write another super heavy book and put Lily and Atlas through it all over again. So I'm still really much enjoying this book. Even though it's lighthearted, it still is pretty realistic in the fact that Lily is trying to navigate co-parenting with Ryle's, because even though he was a shitty husband, he has been a pretty good dad to their daughter, and she's obviously scared that all of that may change and that he may actually push for sole custody or joint custody if he finds out about her relationship with Atlas. And that's a very real fear, especially for a lot of women who leave abusive relationships and still have to co-parent with their abuser. It's been really interesting seeing Lily navigate all of that. I really do feel for her because her fears are valid. I honestly don't know what I would do in her position. So the book has mainly been her and Atlas obviously giving their love a second chance, but also Atlas dealing with some personal life issues and Lily trying to navigate her divorce and co-parenting with Ryle's. Hi. Oh, you're so heavy. Oh, okay. You want to sit there? You want me to move this? Okay, move it. Oh, all right. There you are. You comfortable? Don't you feel your heart exploding whenever your dog or your cat or any pet that you may have comes from another room in the house or apartment just to cuddle with you? Like, you were in my office, little one, and you came all the way from my office to my bedroom to cuddle with mommy. Okay, you're camera shy again. Wow, you guys. Ryle's just found out about Lily and Atlas, and of course he exploded. Like, I knew that was going to happen. It was so obvious that this dude has not gotten his anger in check. I low-key wanted him to grow the fuck up, but clearly he hasn't. I just finished It Starts With Us. My spoiler-free review is that I absolutely love this book. If you haven't read it, definitely read it. I suggest that you read It Ends With Us first and then you read this book, because if you read this book first, you really won't be able to appreciate Atlas and Lily's relationship. Love the two main characters, obviously Lily and Atlas. Love the side characters as well. I loved the pace of the book. This is probably the first book that I was actually genuinely sad that it ended, because I wanted more. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Now for the spoiler review. Okay, so if you haven't read this book, X out of this video at this point, and then you can come back to this part of the video once you've actually read the book. Loved what Colleen Hoover did with the characters in this book. I really like that she added more side characters, and again, I really enjoyed the dual POV. I love that we got to see Atlas's point of view, we got to see Lily's point of view, and we really were able to get into their mind and really understand where each character was coming from. I thought it was really sweet that Colleen Hoover introduced a brother to Atlas, and that he is now able to provide for Josh in a way that his mom could never provide for him. I just love that him, Josh, Lily, and Lily's daughter just became this grand old happy family, and I thought that was really sweet. I will say that I think I enjoyed this book mostly because I already knew everything that Lily and Atlas had gone through in the first book, so I was able to appreciate this book a lot more. I will say that not a whole lot happened, and there wasn't really, well, no, I feel like a lot did happen with them individually. Like, they experienced a lot of individual growth, which is necessary for a successful relationship, but there really wasn't any point in the book where I doubted that Lily and Atlas would end up together, and there really wasn't any major problems that they had to overcome aside from Ryle's being an idiot and an asshole. There wasn't really anything else that they had to overcome to be together, so the relationship pretty much came easy to them, which isn't a bad thing. But I feel like if you as a reader are expecting more angst between the two characters, or are expecting their relationship to be a little bit more difficult, it's not going to be, and you're going to be disappointed. Which again, you shouldn't really expect that if you read It Ends With Us, because I feel like these two characters already went through enough in the first book. I really enjoyed this book. I definitely would recommend it. I think I enjoyed it more than It Ends With Us, if I'm being honest, again because it was a lot more lighthearted, and I really just enjoyed that we got to know Atlas a little bit better and get to understand his childhood and his background a lot better. If you haven't read this book, go read it. Absolutely loved it, and I have 0 complaints, really. I definitely think this was a good ending to Atlas and Lily's love story, and now they can live happily ever after. If you read this book, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was a money grab? Did you think it wasn't worth the wait? I would love to know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this reading vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you a part of my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.